Hello everyone. So me and my fiance are going on a little backpacking trip to the Grand Canyon, just a quick overnight. But even so, I thought I would take this opportunity to try my hand at lightweight or ultra lightweight backpacking and try to lighten my load as much as I could. So this video is kind of how I was able to shed 6.5 pounds off my traditional backpacking load with buying some new equipment, just leaving some equipment out. And so this is not going to be a complete bag overview. It's just going to be what I'm replacing from my bag. And it was actually kind of fun. I was weighing all my gear and finding out where I could save weight, and it's kind of amazing how fast ounces add up. And to do that, I stumbled across this website, Erik the Black's backpacking blog. And I'll link his site below, but he ended up creating this amazing Excel spreadsheet where you could put in all your gear, how much it costs, how much it weighs, and it graphs everything. And you can, well, you should take a look if you haven't already. So I'm just going to get right into what I did. We'll start off with the big three, starting with the backpack. Normally, I carry this Gregory Z55 backpack. It's 4 pounds, but I got lucky and won a contest and won this Granite Gear Blaze, which shed about a pound off there. It's not the lightest backpack in the ultralight world. Your Gossamer Gear bags and that are a little bit lighter. But without having to spend any money, I was able to shed a pound right off the bat. And along with the backpack, I am normally I would bring this just rain cover, this Gregory rain cover, but I'm gonna leave this at home and I always line my backpacks anyway because neither one of these are waterproof. So we're just going to go ahead and use the liner as my waterproofing. And it doesn't rain that much in the Grand Canyon anyway, so I think we'll be safe. Onto the tent. The tent I was not able to replace, nor do I really want to, but maybe someday I will. But it's a Nemo Losi 2-person tent. Love this tent. It's around 5 pounds with the stakes. I was able to shed a little bit of weight off of it by leaving the footprint at home. We're going to leave that at home. And I'm also replaced the, there they are. So this bag has the tent, the pole repair sleeve, the stakes that came with it, and the guide wire. And I ended up just leave all these, and I got these replacement Nemo J stakes, which are a little bit lighter. Not much, but you know, every ounce counts. So that's all I was able to shed off the tent. Not that much weight at all. The sleeping system is a little bit different. I was actually able to save, I think, around 2 pounds on the sleeping system. But normally, my biggest challenge with lightweight backpacking is I backpack mostly in the spring and fall, so a lot of my gear tends to be warmer. And so here's what I normally take: 20-degree mountain hardware bag, Nemo insulated air mattress, and a pillow because I'm old and like to sleep comfortably. I leave all of these at home, not bringing any of them. I was able to replace all of them. And I went with a summer bag, Mountain Hardwear 45-degree bag, which is only at about 1.5 pounds. Plus, I mean, my God, the size difference is crazy too. So I'm going to bring that with instead. And then for a pad, I'm going to try out this Thermarest Z Lite. I've used this before, but only in the wintertime as a layer between my Nemo pad in the snow. So we're going to try just sleeping on that and see how that works. And then and I'm not going to use a pillow. And the only other thing that I added where I might be able to get rid of this, but this is just a Sea to Summit bag liner, which will give me about 10, 15 degrees warmer. Actually, probably more than that. But it's temperatures in the Grand Canyon are supposed to get down to the lows in the 45, so maybe if I get down there when we get closer, if the temperatures in the night look good, I'll keep this at home. But right now, all my weights get figured with that in there. So that's the sleeping, and that rounds out the big three. Big three, I think I was able to save 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds, so not too bad. I think there's some more savings to be had there, but I'll do it slow and steady. Going on to cooking, I made a lot of changes in cooking too. A lot of these changes will actually keep. For a stove, I always use a MSR micro rocket, or most of the time, and I'm going to keep that. That's going to come with, but I'm going to keep the igniter and the case at home, save some weight. The pot I normally use is a Snow Peak 1400 titanium. I replaced that with a Toaks 600 milliliter pot, and so it's quite a bit smaller, quite a bit lighter, and I'm going to lighten it up even more by not bringing the bag or the top on it, and just using that. So we got that. Utensils that I normally bring, maybe not bring all these every time, but me and Lisa both have a GSI set, and then we use this set here for cooking and stirring if we need to. So all that got replaced with 2 Tokes titanium long handle spoons, so we can eat right out of the bag and stir and not have to bring extra utensils. So that's it for cook. Oh no, I'm sorry. We got our plates too. So I normally bring 2 Sea to Summit collapsible bowls to eat out of. I'm still bringing one of them, simply because you can use the bottom as a cutting board and we can eat together. But one of them is going to stay home, and then I'm not bringing my little towel either, my camp towel. Moving on to the water or water treatment. The normal bottles that we bring, I'm replacing with these soft-sided collapsible ones. Saved a little bit of weight there. I don't know how well these will hold up, but we also carry platypuses with 100 ounces in it, so these are kind of just more for cooking and that. So we'll each bring one of those instead of these. Filtering water in the Grand Canyon, I heard, is damn near impossible, so I'm actually not even going to bring a water filter. There's enough water stops on our trip that I'm just going to risk it and not bring this. I'm also not going to bring my tablets that I would normally bring for a backup. So all that water treatment is staying home. Now this will be eventually something that we'll have to go back into the pack, but for this trip I can get rid of it. My bathroom supplies, I'm cutting my little trowel out. I probably won't bring this ever again. I mean, there's other ways to dig holes besides bringing that with. And then I'm not bringing any toilet paper. It's not a huge ounce savings, but the bathrooms are in the same spots the water stops are in, so I think we'll be okay. And in an emergency situation, Lisa carries some body wipes that we could use if we absolutely had to. This is getting a little ridiculous, but I did end up taking my normal 10-foot paracord and replacing it with 4 millimeters, and I replaced it with 2 millimeters, so save 0.7 ounces there. But I still bring rope with, not a lot, but a little bit. For lights, we're going to use our headlamps, but I usually also bring this little Snow Peak lantern. Not going to bring it, nor am I going to bring any extra batteries for anything. So all the batteries and the light will stay home. I'm not going to bring my Leatherman Juice 2 case. First aid wise, I normally bring this bag with this little scissors in there to cut the mole skin in that, so I just replace these 2 with a normal Ziploc bag. I actually can't believe I didn't do this earlier, but it's not a huge saving, but again, you know, I'm cutting my ounces. And then for fire, we can't have fires in the Grand Canyon. I will bring matches to start my stove, but I'm going to leave my lighter, my fire steel at home because I don't think I need those. And the compass I'm going to leave home as well. I'll have a GPS, but it's kind of a common area we're in, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. And then my little thermometer / wind meter. This is more just a novelty item that I like to bring, but I'm just going to just leave it at home for this trip because of the weight. So the only other 2 things that I've kind of replaced, I didn't keep this in my weight savings, but normally I would bring a GPS, just a little E-Trix. But this was another prize that I won. I won this InReach Explorer. That's a satellite communicator, so I can text and SOS and all that. So I'm going to use this as kind of my backup emergency thing, and I should be able to get service in there since it has 100% coverage all over. But so I'm bringing that. So that actually added a little bit of weight, but not too much. So that's it. That is my at least a start. I might continue to remove some stuff as I go, but this is kind of the stuff that I've identified as getting rid of. And again, I saved about 6.5 pounds. So yeah, so if you have any suggestions or comments, just leave them below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.